YouTube, what's going on? So it's been a while since I've been on here. And actually the reason for it is because I updated my iPad and now I no longer have, I know this is a dumb reason, but I no longer have the desktop view for YouTube. And it sucks. I hate the YouTube app. I hate that I can't operate the desktop version now. So it just sucks. See, before I could watch a video or listen to a podcast while uploading a video. Now I can't do that. Anyways, I've got a bunch of stuff the past week, so we're going to take a look. My first Greenlight SD truck, this NYPD stake bed truck, we're going to take a close look at that. But I figured I would get all the accessories out since that truck does come with some nice accessories. So a while back, I got an accessory pack for this NYPD road set. It came with 2 of these garters and 4 pylons. And you can see the pylons are kind of a gloss orange color. Now this stake bed truck comes with 2 garters and 2 pylons, but the pylons much better looking with the flat orange. So anyways, I like accumulating my Greenlight accessories, and I've only ever purchased 1 accessory pack, and that was this NYPD. There was a Michelin accessory pack that was sent to me as a random act of kindness, but all these other accessories, the gas pumps, the mailboxes, the people, it all came by way of dioramas, the Motor World dioramas, as well as cars. Like the LLV came with the mailbox. I think I have 2 mailboxes actually, because one of the mailmen came with a Jeep and one of them came with the USPS flatbed truck. And then the rest of these just come with castings here and there. Either hobby exclusive castings or what's it called? The hobby shop. Yeah, the hobby shop release, you get 1 car with an accessory pack. So anyways, this is a Hot Pursuit US Marshal that I detampoed. I found 2 more of these today. I had to stash them. I will be picking them up and doing the same thing. I'm just going to buy every one of these that I find, because at some point these will be $20 a piece, because they just don't do civilian deco Crown Vics. I also detampoed this police Mustang. So another nice civilian model. The nice thing about Greenlight is that they don't clear coat over the tampo. So this is what I got at Dollar Tree. Just use that and a Q-tip, and they just come right out. But you do have to be careful. If you overdo it, you will take paint off or clear coat. So you want to be pretty light in your application. Another one that I detampoed, and probably my favorite, is this. It's a little Ford Focus from Motor World. It had a whole bunch of like weird racing graphics all over the side and the hood. That one came out nice. Real nice civilian model. Ford Focus now. Anyways, I'm gonna tidy up the accessories here. Just have to find a place to put them, because I'm going to use this space here. I have a couple of awesome things that I want to show you guys. Plus, I do want to take a closer look at this SD truck. I wonder what this lot of accessories would sell for on eBay. Bet you would be pretty good. Because they're not, you know, they're not expensive, the accessories and the people, but they're also not cheap. Like if you were to buy them in large quantities. Here are some of the tools that I've acquired. 3 different toolboxes. The Gas Monkey, that came with the International Flatbed. The Michelin came in the Michelin pack. And the Motorcraft came in a Motor World diorama along with the battery charger. We got the creeper, the hydraulic jack. We have a little tool cart, workbench, a couple cherry pickers, and a tire rack. So they have some really cool accessories. If you're into dioramas, or if you want to do like a garage diorama or something. It's part of what makes Greenlight so awesome, because no other brand does that. TLV does it a little bit. That's about it. Okay, so here is this stake bed truck. This is the only SD truck in my collection. The only other one I really... Well, actually, I do want to get a couple others. I would like one example of each. But these take up quite a bit more space. But anyways, first thing I notice is the front end. You have the International grill, and for this truck being as large as it is, kind of surprising to me that it does not have transparent lens headlights, because I'm pretty sure that the flatbed does. But that's okay. It's okay that it doesn't, because the detail and everything else about it looks awesome in my opinion. The fenders look great. Even the headlights, not having lens inserts, they still look really nice. Nice side view mirrors. Here you have the step-ups on the gas tank. Got the diamond pattern, diamond plate deck. And this is the NYPD deco. Which, you know, if you want a civilian deco, you can definitely remove that. But I do like the black wheels. I like it. I like the truck. Number 896. I have no idea how many of these were made. There's the back. Is that a ramp? It almost looks like a ramp, like on the box trucks. But anyways, so this is it without the rail. So, you know, this could be used for basically hauling any kind of cargo up to and including die-cast cars. I think it looks actually a lot more realistic than the International flatbed. You can see here on the side of this Crown Vic that even in removing the tampos off the door, none of the clear coat was lost. So I'm gonna go grab those two that I stashed, and hopefully I'll find a few more before the time passes where it's not available any longer. There's one more look at the Ford Focus. I like this casting. I want to get the dump truck too, but I also want to get the fuel tanker. So here's what it looks like with the stake bed. Very accurate looking truck. I think they did a great job. They got some new toolings coming out as well, so some trash trucks, and I'm not going to get too crazy on those, but I will try to at least get one of each. Kind of like what I've done with the HD trucks. I just try to have one example of each. Although with the box trucks and the flatbeds, I'll buy any deco that I think looks cool, especially with the flatbeds, because you can never go wrong with having a fleet of tow trucks. But this is a cool truck. Nice roller. Anyways, so there's that. Friday night, made a trip to the antique mall. I found this for $4. It was mint on the card. I found five premium Auto World cars for $4 a piece, and I found 6 of the deluxe at $2 a piece. So I got a nice lot of Auto World cars for just about $30. I found this, and I found that neon green Dodge Dart. Found the white Trans Am with the blue stripes. They were all pretty early releases too. They weren't anything from the last couple of years. This is a 2014 release right here. Also found the black and gold Dodge Challenger. This was the one I was happiest to find though. $4 for this thing. Like, it's worth 4 times that loose. It's a $15 car loose all day long. And it's a nice roller. So, really happy to find that. I don't know if I've shown this or not in a video, but I did wheel swap this. A civilian notchback. These are the wheels off of the GTR from Tokyo Torque 2. I just couldn't stand it with the wheels that came on it. They just don't look right. They just make the car look off. And even this one here that I detampoed, these are not the stock wheels from this car. So both of these have been wheel swapped. But both are really nice little civilian model notchbacks now. This one has the molding down the side. This one doesn't. But they're also different years. Like this one here is a 91, I think. Yeah, 1991, 1988. So there's those. All right. I did get some haulers. I think I already showed the Moon Eyes, which came with 510. This one here is the big deal here. This one is awesome. Now, when I got this, it had come off the base. It was in the packaging just rattling around. So, like, the front bumper had come off. The rear bumper on the pickup came off. The receiver is missing. So there's definitely some issues with it. But I wanted it because I wanted it for the truck. This truck is awesome. Don't care about the hauler. I just wanted the truck. So I took some Dow Corning 732, put both of the bumpers back on. What's crazy about that is you can see well, yeah, right there you can see some rubber. Because when it dries as rubber, and when it dries in contact with all the rubber on the other side of this panel, it all hardens, and it's really not going to go anywhere. Like, if you pull this bumper off, the plastic is going to break before that rubber comes free. So it's definitely on there better than it was, or better than it would have been with super glue. Look how awesome that truck is, though. That is a killer deco on a killer truck. Another thing I had to do is I had to take the base off of the truck and bend it, because the bed was like insanely crooked. So yeah, this one definitely needed some repair. Now the Yokohama, there was nothing wrong with this one. And I wanted this one because of the vintage graphics on the trailer. I thought that was so cool looking. With I know it's Japanese, but it's red, white, and blue. It has a nostalgic look to it. And I don't care much about the truck on this either. But I love that trailer. Plus, I was kind of curious what the Skyline was going to look like. And here's the Skyline that comes with it. It's not anything too crazy, but it does have a retro vibe to it. It has the Japanese Nostalgic Cars logo. It has the Let's Go logo. By the way, all the cars that I've seen with this Japanese Nostalgic Cars logo, this is by far the most detailed that I've seen. On the Hot Wheels cars, you can't even really make out what it is. This one, you can read the font, Nostalgic Car. That is cool. So, that's a pretty cool car. I like it. And by the way, it does come, this car does come with the hauler in the trailer, and there is a rubber band on this car holding the hood down. So you might want to crack it open and take that rubber band off. Otherwise, you're going to get paint corrosion. There's another nice Yokohama Skyline. M2 really did do a nice job with this car. All right. So that is basically it, but there is one other thing I want to show you guys. I don't collect 1 to 18 scale cars. I have a few of them. They're all on my desk at work. I have a Hot Wheels 350Z that's a burnt orange color. I have a Maisto Gullwing Mercedes that is silver. Neither of those are mint. And then in mint condition, I have a Maisto Nissan GTR in pearl white, a 1971 Datsun 240Z in a Spectra Flame green color. That's also a Maisto. And then I also have a Maisto Lamborghini Diablo SV that is black. Well, the other day I found this, and it's not mint, but I couldn't pass on it. And when you see it, you'll probably understand why I couldn't pass on it. This thing is such a head turner. And it looks so killer. So 1 to 18 scale. It's a Tonka. But it's made in Italy, so here's what it actually is. Polar Still, made in Italy, Tonka. 118, Ferrari F40. And this is a beautiful example of an F40. I'm not sure if Maisto ever did this car in 1 to 18. Kind of curious to see actually, but this thing is a total beauty. And though it's not mint, it certainly does display very, very nicely. There's a ton of detail in this car. I think the detail in this is much nicer than the Maisto cars. All the textures on the floorboards, the seats, got the 5-point seat belts, gated shifter. This on the real F40, this is a I think it's a plexiglass, some kind of plexiglass. This is like a $25,000 replacement on the real F40. Because they have to be specially made. And the F40s are notorious for these yellowing because they are plastic. So this is actually in really good shape considering its age and the fact that it was played with. The car is actually in pretty good shape considering it was played with. So let's take a look at a couple of other features to this car. Like the opening headlights, which are transparent lensed headlights. Both the flip-up headlights are lensed and also the fixed headlights are lensed. And they still do work. It's not pitted, it's just dusty. There are some flea bites though. But for the most part, it's just dusty. Side view mirrors are still intact. Let's take a look real quick at the driver's side. Driver's side mirror. Here's the driver's side console. Gauges look great. Tons of detail. Got the pedals down there. It's just an awesome looking car. My big complaint with it is all the decals are stickers and a lot of them are not straight, like this one here. The trunk does not open, as far as I know. Does not open. But the bonnet, actually, I'm not even sure if you would call this a bonnet. I'm not sure what the proper nomenclature is on it, but I think it might be a cowling. But there's two little latches down here. There's your power plant there. Just a killer car. Super glad that I found this. So that's going to go to work with me and go on display on my desk. One of the rare 18 scale cars that I've picked up. Anyways, that's about it. So along with all the Auto World cars that I found for $2. The guy, it was a new vendor. He had a ton of stuff. He had a whole bunch of Johnny Lightning. He had a whole bunch of Fresh Cherries. And they were all, it was like all the cars that had plastic tires were $2. All the cars that had rubber tires were $4 or $5. But basically, that is my haul. And these SD trucks have been out for over a year now. And this is the first time that I've purchased one. This is Series 3. And I'm glad that I waited to get this one because I like the accessories that go with it. Plus I like the white. It's a good looking truck though. Alright everybody, thanks for watching. I will holler at you all at the next diecast video.